Hi everyone. Today we are going to discuss workplace harassment and sexual harassment. We're going to begin with some important keynotes and questions. What is sexual harassment and why is it common in the workplace? Why is it important to end workplace harassment? And what are the effects that workplace harassment has on its victims? Let's begin. Types of harassments in the workplace by me, Christina. Hi guys, nice to meet you all. Let's start by informing and educating everyone on a problem that's been going on for many years. And thankfully, with technology, social media, and movements such as the Me Too movements, we can start putting an end to such a horrible problem that happens to many people in the workforce. There are three types of harassments that we're going to discuss today, which are sexual harassment, psychological and the physical harassment, and the power of harassments. We're going to discuss these three and break down their effects and what they are. We're going to start with sexual harassment. Many people are unaware that sexual harassment can be an unwanted touch, a gesture, a text message that is unprofessional. It could be a range of offenses to the opposite sex and in today's time, the same sex. People, regardless of their race, sexuality, religion, and their backgrounds, are all affected by workplace harassments. In 2018, there was a study that was done where there was a significant amount of women, 81%, who admitted to being harassed in the workforce, and a disturbing amount of men, which was 43%, who also admitted to experiencing some type of harassment. Because of these statistics and the numbers are so outrageous, there are now legal protection available under the Title VII Civil Rights Act, which was established in 1964. Many states also offer a broader type of protection, which maybe goes more into depth versus the federal laws, which is a good thing because each state has rights to different laws where some states may be less lenient or even stricter. So this will help benefit the victims, the victims of those that have experienced sexual harassment in the workforce. Excuse me. Now we're going to discuss the physical and psychological side effects and aftermath of someone who has been a victim. In many cases, the victim suffers with depression, anxiety, post traumatic stress syndrome, which is also known as PTSD, emotional distress from the witnesses and investigators, because, I mean, let's face it, they are also involved in these cases when they have to make a report, do more extensive background research and digging to come up with a truthful statement to be presented to like employers, EEOC, and in some cases when they're reported to court. There's also the physical health problems, which comes from that headaches, weakened immune systems. Some also have digestive issues where they suffer with gastro issues because I mean it causes internal problems which affects your digestive, your sleeping pattern, just other type of effects that we wouldn't think that a person would go through, they actually experience it from this type of harassment. Regarding power of harassment, this one goes a little more in depth as far as those in power, such as your superiors on your jobs, managers, corporate head guys, COO, CEOs. These people here are, in some cases, considered untouchable. They call the shots, and they can get away with offenses a little bit more than an average employee who doesn't have the power, who doesn't have the money and the resources to hire um, large attorneys to defend them in case their cases are reported and it goes to court or to trial. These people are a major threat to our society because of the power that they possess. They also impact fear on the employee or the victim, which makes them feel embarrassed, very weak, fragile. They feel powerless. And it also puts them in a position to where they are afraid to even report the incidents due to they're afraid of retaliation and loss of their jobs. Intimidation also plays a major factor when you're dealing with someone of power in the workforce and the crimes that they have committed towards their victims. So, today we have discussed and we are spreading awareness of workplace harassment in hopes of shedding light on this sensitive subject and finding solutions and teams that can help end this with stricter punishments. We also discussed the impact that harassment has on its victims, such as their mental health and their social ability, and the resources that are available to help prevent and put an end to workforce harassment. My sources are from the EEOC and from the Me Too movement, which is founded by Miss Tamron Boone. She is the founder of this organization. She speaks on behalf of those that have been victimized, and she also stands in the gap. She wants everyone to know that their voices can be heard and that everyone is important.